Okay, so another kind of scam to be on the lookout for if you are coming to Abuja or any other big city in Nigeria as a newbie, particularly if you've just finished university and you are in a big city for the first time. Most of you will be relying heavily on public transportation. In fact, probably all of you. I strongly recommend that where you can help it, please rely on, the registered services, Bolt, Uber, and things like that. There's a reason for this. There is this particular kind of scam known as one chance. Now, this is something I have also experienced. I've lived quite a bit. One chance is literally a situation where you are the last passenger in that vehicle. Usually a small taxi, a salon car that would ordinarily seat about 3 people in the back and 1 person in front, but because it's for commercial use, sometimes 4. Now, wherever you are coming from, you see, in the federal capital city, some effort is made to obey rules and regulations. I mean, they're not always successful, but at least the effort is made. So, most taxis will avoid overloading their vehicles because they're going to get into trouble with VIO, FRSC, and all kinds of traffic agents on the road, including the police. So, they try to be mindful of that. Many of them will try to be sneaky in the evening time when these people have closed and the streets are free of them. At that point, you might find 2 passengers in front, 4 in the back, and so on and so forth. But it's something they ordinarily avoid because they don't want the attendant hassle. At any point in time, people are trying to convince you to enter a vehicle that's already full. Resist the urge, even if you are in a mad rush. That was how I got into trouble. But this isn't about me. Wait. Use an Uber, use a Bolt. There can be issues there too, but ordinarily, these have been found to be safer than your conventional, even painted taxi. Even the painted taxis are not that safe. In many instances, everybody in that vehicle is working, they're all working together. It's a team of criminals. Usually the intention is to rob you, divest you of whatever you have. Maybe you're carrying an expensive phone, a laptop. These are high demand products if you have some little cash on you, but because of our cashless system now, you won't find people carrying tons of cash on them. So things like your phone, if you have a very expensive one, you need to keep it tucked away somewhere. You'll survive. It's the highest, a 30-minute drive to wherever you're going to. Be careful. Don't flash it all over the place. You want the world to know that you're carrying a phone that's worth 800,000. It's not necessary. Safety first. Your laptop, if it's possible, to carry it in a bag that is not a laptop bag. So that way it's not evident that that is what you're carrying. It also helps to make you less attractive to these kinds of people. So usually the intention is to rob you. They will get you to sit in the vehicle as the very last passenger. Somebody, if you're sitting in front, somebody in the back will distract you with something, and then somebody else will reach out and pick the item that they want to pick. If you are unfortunate enough to notice that that is what is going on, that is when you are likely to get harmed. So I strongly advise that if you find yourself in that kind of circumstance, even if you notice that something is amiss, exercise wisdom. Play along. When you reach a certain point where you feel that you can draw the attention of other people, you can tell them you've changed your mind about going to your destination and you'd like to disembark here. 9 out of 10 times they'll let you go. If they choose not to let you disembark, that is when it becomes a problem. Because in that instance, it follows that it's safe to assume that they do not only want to rob you, they're probably kidnappers. And if you are in the hands of kidnappers, well, then that's a very bad thing in Nigeria at the moment, because most of these kidnappers are not even looking for money anymore. Quite a number of them are trying to make statements to the government. And that is quite a challenge. So I would advise that while it might not be possible to completely protect oneself from these criminal elements, one thing you can do is to make sure you are new in Abuja. We live in very dangerous times. This is not the best time for you to explore your freedom to its full potential. Just don't. Have 2-3 people that know exactly where you are going. If at least one of them is an authority figure, that's beautiful. Do not be in a hurry to get involved in weird things as a result of which you find it necessary to hide your activity. Hiding your activity, places you are going to, what you're up to, and things like that can cause you to lose your life in today's Nigeria. You are leaving home for the first time. These are things that may not have occurred to you, or if you're lucky and you have parent figures in your life that, are security conscious, they may have given you these tips. But it's possible that hasn't happened. And you might be naive enough to think that what you see in the news could not happen to you. It can. These videos are not designed to cause or spread panic or fear. But I do believe that when people are forewarned, they can be forearmed. Be safe out there. Thank you for watching. If you found this content useful, continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch again next week.